This is the iPhone 12, and in a moment, I'll be showing you why this is the best budget 5G smartphone you can pick up in 2025. So let's get into it. So for the first thing we're looking at, and the most important thing, is the performance of the iPhone 12 in 2025. And trust me, when it comes to the performance of this phone in 2025, the iPhone 12 actually checks out a little. Okay, let's not rush into this. Now, I was using this phone on iOS 26 and I actually made this one my daily driver, but they're the good and then the bad. Now, let's just get into it. When it comes to the performance of this one was able to check, should I say, most of my boxes, but there was a little cons in this one. Let's not be biased on this. So basically, I was able to play games on this one. I was able to run all social media, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, everything without major problems. And most especially the gaming part. The gaming on this one was very nice. I didn't experience lag when I was playing Call of Duty, even on higher graphics, and even PUBG on higher graphics. But where the problem started was when I started putting a lot of things into this phone. But let's not consider the fact that the memory actually matters when it comes to this one, because this is actually the 64 gig variant of this phone. If you are considering getting the iPhone 12 in 2025, I actually advise you to go for a higher gig variant, like the 128 gig or the 256 gig variant of this phone, because the 64 gig would actually tend to get crowded quite easily, because as of today, files are actually bigger and things are actually higher. So you should get at least the 128 gig variant of this one, or the 256 variant of this one, and avoid the 64 gig variant of this one. But when it comes to general use on the performance, this one actually has the Apple A14 Bionic chip, and for a phone that was made 4 years ago, it's actually a check mark. It's actually it's actually good enough. So if you're like a content creator, an upcoming content creator, and you're actually considering getting this one as regards its performance to like editing apps like CapCut, Instagram edits, then this one actually checks out. As long as you are already editing, let's say, videos of 180p or videos that were actually made by the iPhone 12 itself, you should not experience any problem in the long run. But trust me on this one, make sure to get the 128 gig variant or the 256 gig variant of the iPhone 12. Anything lesser will give you a lot of problems, like the 64 gig has to get crowded quite easily. So gaming on this one was nice. Scrolling through social media was nice. There was not, should I say, much lag on this one. But yeah, just consider that you need to get a higher gig variant. So as for the performance of this in 2025, the iPhone 12 still holds up and is a very nice one. So the next thing we're looking at is the display of the iPhone 12. And if you're not a fan of big displays, then the 6.1-inch display on the iPhone 12 is a perfect pick for you. And let's not forget that this one is actually an OLED display, which is a big upgrade from the iPhone 11, which was an LCD display. Now, how does the OLED display actually put up in 2025? While scrolling through social media like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, the colors were able to be, should I say, the colors were able to pop. Like, I actually like how this one looks, to be honest with you. As long as you're getting should I say, a device with an original Apple display. Now, that's the problem here. When getting this device, you need to know that Apple does not produce this device anymore. Instead, you get refurbished, recycled, or bad devices in the market. So when you're getting this one, make sure you get the one with the original display, so that you have, should I say, the best experience. Because to be fair with you, I've actually experienced the ones with fake displays, and the colors on that one don't tend to pop. So 4 years still now, the color of the iPhone 12 still stands out, and that is where Apple actually has us, like, should I say, actually grabs us, because Apple tends to give us quality, should I say, quality thing. Now, the liquid glass on this one is also an extra add-on, because I'm actually using iOS 26 on this one, and the liquid glass on this, it just makes the experience very nice and very perfect. So the display on this one still looks very good. The colors still pop, and if you're a fan of a small display, then the 6.1-inch display on this one is very nice. So if you're considering this as regards the display, you're getting premium stuff on the iPhone 12 in 2025, and trust me, it's very nice. So the next thing we'll be looking at is the battery life of the iPhone 12, and trust me, that's where there will be a little bit of controversy. So for a phone that was made 4 years ago, you don't expect 100% battery life on an iPhone 12. Basically, this phone has been used for like 4 years, and the person who used them might be a heavy user, or let's say an abuser of battery. So basically, you get this one mostly in around 75% to 79%, which is actually iPhone's battery service. But there's actually a twist to this. You can get this phone and go to a certified repair store and actually change the battery, or get the battery swapped to like an original iPhone battery. And trust me, once you do that, you are good to go. So basically, this one has a 2815 mAh battery, which can last you, let's say, a day. Even if the battery is significantly degraded to around 80 to 85%, it can still last you up to a day. So basically, if I charge this one up, to be honest with you, the battery on this one is actually, should I say, significantly degraded. Let's just check quick to see what the battery is, because I don't actually get a pleasant experience on this. So basically, we go to battery health and charging. So basically, this one has an 81% battery health and 81% battery health. And to be very honest with you, I was not really happy with the battery of this particular one. But let's not forget the fact that the iPhone 12 was Apple's first phone to start with 5G. And when you get 5G, you get more battery usage. That is basically, should I say, a little bit battery drain actually on the iPhone 12. So basically, if I charge this one to 100% in the morning and when I'm leaving the house, I usually get, let's say, around 7 hours of usage. So I actually leave the house around 8 and I come back to, let's say, 4 or 5. And trust me, this one does not last me a complete day. So basically, if you're getting this one, you can try doing a battery replacement on this one so that you can actually optimize the phone and get the best out of it. Or you get a power bank. Okay, let's just get straight to it. You get a power bank or you do a battery swap, and trust me, it still serves. So basically, I'm a heavy user. If you're not a heavy user that actually focuses on work more during the day, then it can still sell, should I say, it can still add up for you. But if you're a heavy user like me, you need to get a power bank or do a battery replacement. Now, don't forget this one also has wireless charging. So for this, it actually has, should I say, 15 watts of wireless charging. So you still get, an upgraded, should I say, something that still matches 2025 compared to the iPhone 11 and lower that does not have wireless charging, or even some Samsung phones that don't have wireless charging. So in 2025, the battery of this one is still okay. You get wireless charging, which is a add-on if you ask me. And the wire charging still supports fast charging, that is 50% in 30 minutes. So yeah, this one is actually a great peak. But don't forget, you cannot get this one in 100% battery health. If you get an iPhone 12 in 100% battery health, that means the battery has been tampered with, or the battery has been changed, or should I say the battery has been boosted as of today, because that's what we'll get in the market. So basically, consider getting something you can actually replace the battery or get an extra power bank with. So what should I say? Apple actually released the iPhone Air and the battery of that was actually disappointing. So what do you really expect from an iPhone 12? If you can buy an iPhone Air, that means you can use an iPhone 12. And trust me, all of us that are getting an iPhone 12 today are actually on a budget. So when it comes to the battery of this one, it's still quite moderate, or you can actually get a battery swap and enjoy your phone. So it's still okay for 2025. So the next we'll be looking at is the camera performance of the iPhone 12. And when it comes to camera performance, me generally, I'm not a fan of numbers. I don't really work with numbers when it comes to the camera performance. I work with like real life situations and how the camera performance can perform in, real life testing. So basically, if you're an upcoming content creator and you're considering getting the iPhone 12 as regards content creating, then it's still a good pick for you, because this one can shoot up to 4K at 24, 30, and 60 FPS, and 180p at 30, 60, and 120 FPS. So basically, if you're a content creator for Instagram, TikTok, and should I say YouTube Shorts, this one still works perfectly for you, like perfectly for you, because trust me, those, should I say, social media don't like, high-end photos or high-end videos. They actually compress your pictures and videos back to 180p. So basically, the shooting on this one still very, very good, because you can actually shoot 4K and you can shoot 180p on this one. When it comes to actual photos, you have a 12 megapixel camera, and trust me, you can shoot anything with this one. The camera on the iPhone 12 is still very, very nice. The videos are nice, the pictures are nice, and it can still put up to, should I say, budget smartphones as of 2025? Can actually put up way better than budget smartphones of 2025. For for 200 bucks, or let's say under 200 bucks, this one is actually a steal when it comes to the camera. So the camera of the iPhone 12 is still very, very nice. Although would do a complete video on the camera capabilities of this one. But for this video, I can solely tell you that the camera of the iPhone 12 is a very, very nice one. If you're a content creator, you can actually get this one and actually, push with it, and you don't know where you can actually end up. Like, you don't know where you can go from there. So when it comes to the camera of the iPhone 12, it's still a very nice one. As you can see in the video, as we added, videos and, picture comparisons, you can see that the camera of this one is still very good. So for me in 2025, it's a go. It's a nice one. You can get it as regards the camera. It's actually a very nice one. So the next we'll be looking at is the gaming performance on the iPhone 12. And for this test, we'll be running Call of Duty Mobile. That's a quick multiplayer game on this one to see how well the gaming performance of the iPhone 12 is. So basically, when it comes to the gaming performance, I actually not experienced any lag yet. So let's just see how this one performs so that you can see and judge if this one is the best one when it comes to gaming for you. So this Call of Duty is actually run on the highest graphics possible. And I've already had like, should I say like my stuff on this phone right now? And trust me, this one just cuts the chase for me. So as you can see, we are running Call of Duty on the highest, should I say the highest graphics possible? And yeah, it's actually a very nice experience if you ask me. Call of Duty Mobile on this one is very nice. Even PUBG too is very nice. Although I'm not a fan of PUBG, so I'm not really gonna play that. I don't think I would die in this game. Like, I think I would dominate this game throughout. Yeah, as you can see, the gaming experience on this one is very nice. Even the screen is nice. The colors still pop. Like, yeah. Now I just want to get over with this game. It's three tired, and these guys are no match at all. They are no match at all. Let me see if I can use sniper. Don't mind me. This is not like my main account. If it's on my main account, those guys are not bots at all. I can't I can't play like this. So this is not like my main account. So that's why it's actually very easy. Ah, the art speed on this sniper is not nice. Wow, they killed me. I'm actually more of an assault guy than an assault rifle guy than a sniper guy. So I hope you're still like hanging on to this so you can get down. Dead. I'm too good. So basically, that was a quick multiplayer match on Call of Duty Mobile. That is, this so it's a quick multiplayer match, and trust me, this one handled perfectly. So if you're considering getting this one for your gaming and stuff, you can actually do basic Call of Duty on this as long as you don't have much things on it, or as long as it's not the 64 gig variant. So like I always say, you can actually get the 128 gig variant or the 256 variant, so that one will not make your phone to lag when you're playing your games. So when it comes to the gaming performance of the iPhone 12, it's still very nice. The Apple A14 Bionic chip actually still holds up, and yeah, it's a very nice one. So let's get on to the next thing. So the next thing we're looking at is software updates. And yeah, the iPhone 12 still, supports software updates, and we can still see more future software updates on the iPhone 12. So basically, mine is actually running on iOS 26, which is like the latest, the latest Apple software update. And I'm actually in love with this whole liquid glass stuff. So basically, you can still get software updates on the iPhone 12. And to be very honest with you, the iPhone XR was just discontinued from software updates. So basically, I still think we might see more future software updates on the iPhone 12. At least the 11 is not yet discontinued. So yeah, we might still see more feature updates more feature software updates on the iPhone 12. So when it comes to software updates, you might still get software updates on the iPhone 12. So that's actually a green flag if you ask me. You can use this one for years to come, and just ride along with it. So yeah, it's still a nice one. So the next thing we're looking at is connectivity. And yeah, 4G is a thing of the past, and we're actually embracing 5G. But if you come from a place like where I come from, you know 5G is not really a thing here. So basically, this was Apple's first iPhone to support 5G, like the US variant. And yeah, like this, you can see the 5G antenna right here. So basically, you get 5G on this one, you get Bluetooth, I think Bluetooth 5.0 on this one, which is actually tending to be, kind of outdated, because most devices, like over my Halo here, comes with Bluetooth 6.0. So yeah, as regards the Bluetooth version, should I say it's actually lingering, but yeah, it doesn't really mean. How many people use Bluetooth nowadays, except you want to like connect to your Wi-Fi, should I say your wireless earphone or AirPods or stuff like that. So basically, you get 5G on this one, and you get Bluetooth 5.0. And yeah, in 2025, it still holds up, it's still good. It's just that some devices are now going with Bluetooth 6.0, but 5.0 still makes sense, and it still looks as if it will be great in the future. So 5G, Bluetooth 5.0, this one is still okay in 2025, and you should consider getting it because of the 5G. That's why I actually mentioned in the beginning of the video that this is actually one of the best, should I say, budget 5G smartphones you can get. Yeah, for under 200 or 200 bucks, 5G is actually great. Like, you get 5G for 200 bucks, and the 5G is not mouth 5G, it's actually a nice 5G. So yeah, it's a nice one. So yeah, this is just a quick review of the iPhone 12 in 2025. So yeah, we'll be doing like individual tests for this, like the camera test and the gaming test. So you can do well to check that in the channel. But if you like this video, do well to like, comment, and also subscribe for more videos like this. My name still remains Juice, and thanks for watching.